I'm tired of the other women. I'm tired of him using me. For 2 months, I didn't even hear from you. Where were you?
I'm overwhelmed, man. I love you.
Fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me twice, shame on me. He fooled you about 50 times.
We are a financial disaster because of him.
Divorce doesn't exist where I'm from.
Neither one of you is wrong for having your opinions, but it just makes you wrong for each other. There's been a huge breach of trust, according to you.
She was on the fast with the pastor. She sent her pictures with a smoothie, a straw in her mouth, and a sausage McMuffin. Can I eat this, pastor? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold on, why you gotta send pictures with it?
Here is today's case.
She says she's fed up with his lies, cheating, and lack of ambition. He says she donated all his belongings in a fit of rage and revenge. Is this couple too far gone, or can they find a way to save their relationship? That's today's case on Divorce Court.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, our virtual audience is filled with your superfans. Today's superfan of the day is Tibby, joining us all the way from Eswatini.
Tibby, welcome to Divorce Court.
Your Honor, this is the case of Allen versus Shelton.
Thank you, Juan. Miss Jasmine Allen.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have brought Mr. Chance Shelton
Yes, Your Honor.
to Divorce Court today. I understand the two of you are not married.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you have been in a serious relationship and have been having a serious number of issues.
Yes, Your Honor.
That you want to discuss in Divorce Court to see if you should move this relationship to the next level or go your separate ways?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll start with you, Miss Allen. Give me some background.
So, Your Honor, I'm here today because me and Chance have a 5-month-old son together. He's a great dad. He takes care of his son. But as far as our relationship, I'm carrying the burden. I'm paying for everything, keeping the lights on, making sure that everything is taken care of, putting clothes on his back as well as mine, and making sure that he even get haircuts. So basically, I'm carrying everything by myself. And on top of that, I'm dealing with his infidelities, keep dealing with his disrespect. And at this point, I'm here because it's either we're gonna come to a solution or I'm gone.
Mr. Shelton, what do you have to say about that?
There's a lot of going on for real. Like, I do love this girl. Like, we do got a good relationship. Yeah, there's some things I could work on. I'll be slacking. But for the most part, all of it's not true. But yeah, I'm just here to really get this back on track and really work over the issues that really...
So you want your relationship to work?
Yeah, I want my relationship. I want to get us on the same track.
And how long have the two of you been dating?
We've been dating for like 3 years, for real.
3 years. What do you say is happening, Miss Allen? Because you've given me some specific examples of why you say you've reached a breaking point here.
First of all, me and him went on a trip. We are on this trip and we ended up staying in this hotel. Me and him are laying in the same bed next to each other. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, he's getting in and up out of bed. Of course, it's gonna wake me up, you getting in and out of bed. And I lay myself down, pretend like I'm asleep, until he goes to sleep. And I get up and I check his phone. So while I'm checking his phone, I see that he has the audacity to invite a girl to the same hotel room that I am laying next to him in. So in my sense, I get up, I keep Icy Hot on me because, I have really bad back problems after having my son, still getting over the whole pregnancy thing. So I grab the Icy Hot and I get to start rubbing his, little private parts with the Icy Hot. And then it starts burning. So he gets up all dramatic. What you doing? What's going on? Why are you doing this? I pick up his phone and says, okay, so who is this? He's like, I can't, no, I don't want to hear all that. So he gets to run into the shower trying to get himself all cleaned up. Me feeling satisfied, I lay back in the bed and go to sleep.
Well, Mr. Shelton, what was going on with the messages?
Nothing, being stupid for real. Okay. So that happened. It's dark, I'm running around looking, trying to find something to wipe me off. I end up running in the shower, she yelling at me, trying to ask me what's going on. I'm telling her, like, I didn't want to hear. At that point, it was like, you done went too far, and I'm just flustered, so I'm just hopped in the shower for real.
So that happens, you're upset. You say that he actually was trying to invite someone over to where you are. You feel completely disrespected according to you, but the two of you have a conversation and try to move past that. Well, what else do you say happened?
So one day, my girlfriend calls me on the phone, Your Honor. She tells me, hey, did you see that post on social media? I'm like, what post? She sends me a screenshot of him holding hands with another girl. You scroll over, there's a picture of a sonogram with that. So me and Chance share locations with each other. So I hop in the car and I drive to his location. Me, being who I am, I got a basket of his designer clothes inside the car with me. I call him and tell him, come outside, I know that you're not home. So him being suspicious, he looks outside, I got a basket of his clothes, passing his designer nice clothes out to the people that's walking past, and he's just like, bro, what are you doing? Gets running downstairs.
So you started handing out the clothes to strangers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then while he's coming downstairs, I dump his clothes out on the ground. I have a bottle full of bleach. Him coming downstairs,
You just happen to have some bleach with you on hand as well?
Purposely. So while he was there, he started coming towards me. I said, you take another step, I bleach your clothes. I was just like, okay, so what are you doing here? He's telling me, no, you doing too much babbling. What are you doing here? He's still babbling on, trying to get closer. So me being who I am, I dumped the bleach on it and I still drove off and left it as is.
So someone posted a sonogram indicating what, sir?
Indicating they was pregnant by me.
Okay.
So
was that true?
No, it wasn't. It was allegedly. I guess the sonogram was fake.
Well, let's talk about the bigger issue. You said it was possible that someone else was pregnant and that you could be the father.
Yeah.
So that was the issue. Mm-hmm. After you used the Icy Hot once before, you have now resorted to bleach. Yeah. That's your weapon of choice.
Yeah.
This next time around. So now you feel satisfied?
Very satisfied.
Okay.
Your Honor, she shouldn't have done that to my clothes, though.
I know.
I was like, draw.
That don't mean nothing to me.
No, she shouldn't have.
Materialistic.
And it should not be possible that someone else is having a child with you.
Thank you. He's out at the club 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I end up slipping and falling. You know, at this point, I'm scared because I don't know if my son was okay because I was still pregnant. So I was able to keep calling him. He's not answering the phone.
Every time I go out, it's like it's a problem, an issue where something always happens.
Promotional consideration provided by Let's talk about what happened at Christmas.
So, Christmas, everything that we have is because of me.
For example?
For example, his designer clothes that I was handing out, I was willing to give away, was because I bought them. Like, I got that stuff for him.
Why?
So for Christmas and his birthday, 4 days apart, okay? So I'm taking, doing my time by spending almost over $2,000 on just his birthday alone. So I did all of this for his birthday, and 4 days later comes Christmas. I'm still handing out designer gifts. So he opens like 7, 8 gifts, getting excited about the stuff that he got. Yana, you wanna know what he gave me? He gave me $50. Mind you, even for his birthday, I got him a custom-made cake. 3 layers, looked amazing. I even sent them pictures about it too. It was amazing. $50.
Your Honor, the reason she got that $50 was because at the time, I did get laid off, and I was just going, and that's all I had to give her. After I ended up getting a check, I did make it right after. I did go spend on her, and we went shopping, and we did everything.
But at the time, $50 was all you had to give.
Yeah, it was all I had to give, so I gave it to her.
Did you understand that? Did you know that he had been laid off?
He quit. He quit his job.
What was the reason?
Because he felt as though that his destiny was to be in Cali. And as a girlfriend, I was supportive. I wanted to be by his side with whatever he decided to do. So he wanted to quit his job and start his career by doing his modeling.
It was because of COVID. That's why.
Is it true when she says she's paying for haircuts for you and for your wardrobe and paying all the bills?
Yeah, when it comes down to things, yeah, because she's doing it, but it ain't like I'm not helping. When I can, I do.
So it's to the point where I had to bring my mom in to tell you about the situations that was going on.
To me, he's a deadbeat dad. This is your child. It's not just her child. So why stay out 4 o'clock in the morning? It was probably the same time he was out meeting that other girl that he wanted to meet up at the hotel with.
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Miss the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. what do you say happened? Because you said that things really came to a head during your pregnancy.
Yes. So, Your Honor, while I was pregnant, I was dealing with a lot of complications with my pregnancy, you know? I was having really bad back pains. I was dealing with seizures, and it was not good for me to be alone at all. And me be living with him, I'm thinking that he's gonna be there for me. He's out at the club 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm laying in the bed and I'm saying to myself, I feel so weak, I can't get up. You know, I can't make it down the stairs to go get something to drink. So I find the energy to get up and I finally start heading downstairs. And then I end up slipping and falling. You know, at this point I'm scared because I don't know if my son was okay because I was still pregnant. And luckily I had my jacket on me and I had my phone in my pocket, so I was able to keep calling him. He's not answering the phone. He's gone, like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I end up finally getting contact with my mom, and I was really not trying to wake her up because she's a hardworking person. She works like 3, 4 jobs. So I'm calling her and she finally picks up and she rushes to my rescue. She comes, helps me, and rushes me to the hospital. I'm in the hospital, and I'm still not hearing anything from him, Your Honor. And I finally get to the point where they're saying that, okay, everything's okay. I finally felt relieved. When I finally get up, they let me check out, and then that's when I'm finally hearing from him, 6 o'clock in the morning, Your Honor.
Why didn't you call the paramedics?
That wasn't the first thing on my mind. The first thing on my mind was trying to notify him. Eventually, I did call the paramedics. Me and my mom did when she was on the phone with me. Mm-hmm. But I was in so much pain. The only thing I could think about was, like, the baby. And the first thing I think about after that is him.
Why weren't you answering her calls?
I wasn't answering. First of all, I was out. We is always together, like, so when I go out, it's my time. Like, I feel like I deserve my time. Yeah, I understand her situation, but it's always my time. It's like every time I go out, it's like it's a problem. Or it's like an issue where something always happens. I can be in the house all day, nothing go on. As soon as I leave out, boom. I'm not feeling good, or this is happening. But
so it's been numerous occasions you're saying that she's called you in the middle of the night?
Like, yeah.
That she's called you in the middle of the night saying that she's sick and you don't believe it?
No, not just like in the middle of the night. I'm just during the day or whatever, just any time.
Okay.
So
had you known, you're saying had you known it was an emergency?
Yeah.
Your Honor, he knew about my condition.
Well, I guess if your girlfriend is pregnant and it's 4 o'clock in the morning and she's calling you multiple times, that doesn't raise a concern or red flag for you? That something might be wrong?
I wasn't really paying attention to my phone. So majority of the calls, I didn't really even hear being out.
Where were you?
I was at a club.
Okay. So they're open from 4 to 6, the clubs are?
Yeah.
Most places shut down at 4.
No, they're not.
But
we got
maybe things are different in Baltimore.
No, they're not.
You're at an all-night spot?
Yeah.
So what happened? Your mom took you to the hospital. Everything turned out right.
Everything turned out to be okay. It's to the point where it's not even just me, Your Honor. Like, my mom is upset at this. So it's to the point where I had to bring my mom in to tell you about the situations that was going on.
Okay, so your mom is here as a witness?
Yes.
Miss LaTanya Allen?
Yes,
She's
Your Honor.
here via Skype. Hi, Miss Allen.
Hi, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good. Miss Allen, I understand that your daughter brought you here as a witness today. Have you had an opportunity to hear everything that they've been discussing in this case, ma'am?
Oh, yes. It's been an interesting story, yes.
Okay, what do you have to say, Miss Allen?
Yeah, so the situation, Your Honor, about the whole Christmas, I'm speeding and she has 2 phones. So one of the phones she's on with the ambulance and I'm on the other phone speeding down the road. So we were actually able to get there before the ambulance was able to get there, and I was able to rush her to the hospital. They did say her fluid level was low, and that could have been a reason why she was so weak. But he knows about her situation. And, to me, he's a deadbeat dad. There's no way in God's great earth you know the situation about, this is your child. It's not just her child. So the safety of your child alone should have kept you at home. So why stay out 4 o'clock in the morning? It was probably the same time he was out meeting that other girl that he wanted to meet up at the hotel with.
Miss Allen, they've been together for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on their relationship as a whole?
Jasmine is a caring person. Like, she loves to do for people. That's just how she is. So she's the type of person that don't want to just leave somebody a situation where they're not able to do for themselves. But I keep telling Jasmine, your health and your baby is your priority right now. Do what's best for you and your child. She's paying for everything. Who leaves a job when you know you have a child? As a man, you should keep that job until you're able to move on. Don't leave your family in a situation where you may not have a home.
Mr. Shelton, what do you have to say about that?
I wasn't getting treated right at my job because I wasn't making enough money.
Are you working now?
At the moment, no.
How long have you not been working?
4 or 5 months.
5 months. That's a long time to go without work. How are you supporting yourself and your child?
I do support him, they fine, because I'm there. I'm there. I make sure he gets what he needs, and I do what I need to do. Yeah, I don't work a whole job and make enough to come in, but I mean, I do what I need to do, though.
Evidently, Your Honor, he's not there if he's at the club at 4, 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm saying, though.
Okay, I think, Ms. Allen, I appreciate you being here, adding your perspective to the case. Thank you.
Thank you.
When you have an unsupportive partner who's not contributing to the relationship, the pressure can feel overwhelming. If you'd like to know how to talk with your partner about the challenges you're facing, reach out to betterhelp.com/divorce court to make an appointment with one of our professional therapists today.
I think I have a better understanding now of what's been happening between the two of you. You're right. You are young. You're 26 years old. And you're even younger. You're 23. But the issue is you've made a choice to make some very adult decisions at this point in your young life. So when you choose to make adult decisions and you have responsibilities, then your actions have to match those responsibilities. You don't get to make the same choices as you made prior to you having a child. You are going to be the person that he looks at to emulate his life after. What is it that you want him to see? You want him to see someone who is responsible, who is treating his mother right, because this responsibility should not just fall on her shoulders. I have some concerns about you as well, because when things haven't gone well between the two of you, you don't know how to handle your anger in an emotionally mature way. You resort to using household products to try to solve your problem. Icy Hot's not gonna do it. Bleach is not gonna do it. It may make you feel better, but it's only temporary because it's not really addressing the issue at hand.
Before that, talking wasn't helping either, so I had to resort in other ways
How did that work out for you? It didn't solve anything. It didn't solve anything because you've ended up here.
But I feel better.
It didn't, short term. You know, you really don't feel better. You know why? Because the disrespect that you say occurred, it happened. And that's the bigger issue. That's why you're here, because you said, I don't want this to happen, so what do I do? You just have some growing up you have to do.
Yeah.
You've got to do better financially with supporting the household and supporting your child. You have to. 5 months is too long to go without a job when you have a newborn baby, because this is the choice that you made when you decided to become a father at 26 years old. Both of you have to learn how to communicate with each other and how to handle when you're upset with each other. Arguing is not solving anything. And you don't want your child growing up witnessing that kind of behavior, because it's going to become normal to him, and he's going to think, this is how I solve problems. I fight, I yell, I scream, I break things. You got to stop that, and you got to stop it now. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You got some growing up to do. You got to do it fast.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's my judgment. Good luck to both of you.
The advice that she said to me that resonated with me the most was giving people things and spending money on people isn't what's gonna make them responsible. So that stops today.
I do gotta be more mature with my things and grow up, because I ain't getting no younger and we do got a little one to take care of. But I do wanna continue everything and make sure we can get everything and work over this hump.
This right here is not gonna continue, but we can remain friends and remain cool and come on a cordial ground when it comes down to my son. But this, no.
It ain't over yet.
That's just it. I don't got time for that.